Life support refers to emergency treatments and techniques performed in an emergency situation in order to support life after something bad occurs. The life support that Get Real refers to is different. However, we want to make sure that we also offer techniques that can assist others during a life-threatening situation. Today, Get Real is your life support. We will support you in any way that we can to help you through this difficult time. I want you to think about something. When you are in an airplane, the first thing that the flight attendants do is to explain to you what to do in case of an emergency. They will tell you where to find your oxygen mask, and the first thing that they will say is to place it up on yourself before you attempt to help anyone other than yourself. This is because the only way to ever help anyone is to help yourselves first. Imagine right now you are wearing that mask. A mask to help you breathe because it's hard for you to do it on your own. I am not a doctor. However, I am asking you to just relax, take it easy, and I want you to know that everything is going to be just fine. Although you are in a panic state and this is unusual and painful, your heart, it's still beating. Your vitals are fine, and given the right treatment, you will recover and become stronger than you ever have before. You ask, how long does it take? How long will it take until I completely am healed? And the doctor says, well, see, that determines your recovery time. All patients are different. Nobody can tell. You might feel better in a few weeks. You might feel better in a year. It might take even longer than that to begin to feel better. It all depends on the patient. Don't get discouraged with treatment. Give it time. Don't be afraid to continue to ask questions, and please don't be hard on yourself. Here is how you will fail in recovery. If you think you have to be and feel like everyone else around you, it's going to take longer for you to heal. If you feel worse and tired and have thoughts of hurting yourself, you need to seek help now. If you think that you are supposed to be happy all of the time, you're wrong. Impossible. If you think that you're awful because other people are recovering quicker than you are, wrong. You are in fact amazing, and what it takes for you to heal is different than any other person in this room. Be honest with yourself. There's nothing better that you can do than to be honest with how you feel. Anger and sadness and hurt. These are things that you are going to feel, and it's okay to feel these things. Although this workbook is meant to change your thoughts, it is not a treatment program for those that are in need of medical attention. If you are suffering from a mental illness, please talk to your counselor and get the help that you need ASAP. I know that's hard to do. I know it's not easy to ask. So maybe there's a friend you can talk to. That person can then speak for you. Let's use each other to help each other. That's what happens when we find out we have a disease. People are there. They're ready to come over and cook for us and take care of us and be there for us. That's what we need to do under these circumstances. In the end, just like on that plane, it is you that has to decide to put on that mask to save yourself. Life can throw us so many struggles, but together we can get through them. No, that doesn't make anything easier at the moment, I agree. But things will get better, I promise. One day at a time. We don't move past these things. We get through these things. And getting through things together is the best way that we can do this. There are no expectations of any type of recovery. Just be you and let time happen. We are here to assist you in any way that we can. The Get Real Life Support Program is the oxygen mask that you need to put up on yourself. Because when you do that, when you put that mask on yourself and you begin to breathe, then you can begin to help others around you. And when it comes to suicide or mental health or depression and all of the things that follow this awful illness, we have to put the mask on and we have to educate ourselves about this illness so that we can turn and understand those around us that are suffering. I'm asking you, Today, put your mask on. We need you well. And those that are around you that are having a struggle with putting your mask on, this is for you. We have put together this program to reach out to you and assist you so that you can have a happier, healthier future. We are going to make sure that it's easier to say, hey, I suffer from depression. Hey, I've had thoughts of hurting myself. Can you help me? That may sound crazy, but not long ago, we weren't talking about other things in such a fashion that we are today. So why not this? Why is it so difficult to say, please help me? I'm struggling. Because most of the time, those people that are struggling are thinking irrational. And rational people are the ones that ask for help. So when you are with those people and they're asking for you to help them, or they're saying things such as, I'm just not feeling good, and say, hey, let's go, we're going to get help. This is what we're going to start doing. We're going to start taking people by the hands one by one, and we're going to lead them to help where they can get the kind of treatment that they deserve so that they can live happier, healthier lives. Over 95% of all people who suffer from a mental illness can be treated. One day at a time. There are no expectations for any of you or any type of recovery that any of us go through. Just be you and let it happen. I lost my husband to suicide, and it took him. It doesn't matter what happened or what brought him to that point or what occurred or where he was at in his life or the things that he had done. It doesn't matter. There are homeless people out there on the street that are starving, that are alive. There are people that have gone through bankruptcies that are alive. There are people that are fighting for their last breath and they're alive. There is nothing that can take a person down if their mental state is on track. This illness attacks your mind. This illness attacks your being. This illness makes you think things in your head that aren't true. Over 500 million people suffer with a mental illness. Is that not enough? It took me a long time. It's still not easy. But I know enough now that I aim it at the right direction. And I've gotten a long way. But I need you to help get it farther. I'm counting on you. You guys are incredible. And if you're suffering and you're out there and you're watching this and you're hurting and you feel all alone, you're not alone. You are not alone. And I'm telling you, this is an illness, not who you are. It's an illness, and you need to fight it. You need to fight this illness like nothing else. And I'm coming with 1 million other people behind me to help you. Keep fighting. Get help. Talk to somebody, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to smile, and you can.